Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new thing I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to try and review every single Doctor Who episode from the reboot. Well, yeah, I suppose it is a reboot series, so from the Ninth Doctor to whenever, because I just felt like it. I was going to upload all of the AVP commentary before this, but I decided not to, so yep, the scoring's still going to be out of percent, so 100%. And also, when I finish reviewing the whole series, I will say which one I thought was the best episode. So let's start here with episode 1, season 1 of it's called Rose. I literally just finished watching this episode, and it's okay. It's certainly probably not the best episode of the series. It's nothing really kind of special. It's not bad. It's just kind of standard. It works as it kind of shows what direction the series is going in, but overall it tries to do a few things that don't work. So anyway, yeah. So the main well, I suppose, yeah, the main character for this episode is Rose. The Doctor's kind of seen slightly later on. And Rose in this episode is just not very likeable half the time. Like, at the end, when she calls her mum and her mum tries to check if she's okay and she just hangs up. And she isn't very nice to Mickey, although while they try and make you sympathetic towards Mickey, he's just kind of a wuss, I suppose, throughout most of this episode. He doesn't really do a lot, he just kind of cowers, he's pretty useless, so yeah. The main kind of villain for this episode is the Autons, and they work. They're slightly creepy at the start, but later on they're not really throughout the episode. They're not really used as well as they could be. Like, I think they'd work best, like, in this Twilight Zone episode I saw, where this person's stuck in a shopping mall or shopping centre, whatever you want to call it, being chased down by mannequins. That's where the situation that Autons would kind of work in, and their plots kind of just thrown together. It's just there so they have a villain for the episode. They're not really that great. They're creepy at first, but they're not used greatly. I really like the way they move, and most of the time they're all done practically, and the way they move, you really get the feeling that they are plastic. They're solid plastic, which is really good. Yeah, the plot of whole them trying to take over the world is really thrown together at the end. So yeah, that's a shame because they're otherwise quite interesting villains. But yeah, they're not really used, and the nesting consciousness, as I believe it's called, is kind of useless. So that's my thoughts on the episode. It's a hard one to review because nothing really happens. It's just kind of set up. So I'll give it about 60%. And now on to this new thing that I'm going to do, where throughout all the series, I'm doing this count of common things. So here we go. We have one incident of repetitive name calling / hello who's there when Rose is locked in the room with the Auton. One incident of someone being sealed inside with the monster in exactly the same scene. We get one monster head turn also in the same scene. We get two I'm the Doctor sentences. We get one TARDIS bigger on the inside kind of reference. We have one classic monster being brought back with the Autons. We have one attempted / successful Doctor self-sacrifice. We have two people, well, 2 times we have Doctor Who. We have 3 bits of dodgy CGI throughout this episode. We have 1 kind of Shadow Proclamation reference, and we have 1 Time War reference. Now just finally a kind of little plot hole for the episode. When we see the Doctor and he's at Rose's apartment, he's kind of talking about the regeneration and how he thinks he looks now and stuff. But it also shows him throughout all these other time periods, like the JFK assassination. Also, why is he at the JFK assassination? What's he doing there? Are they trying to say he shot JFK? I don't get that. There's that picture of him with the family who didn't go on the Titanic, and there's another picture of him that escapes me. And what? So throughout all these times, did he not get to either see his reflection at any point and say it then? It's just something kind of weird, but never mind. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna keep doing this for every episode, so stay tuned, hopefully for one tomorrow.